This is your girl, Corsair Niece. I'm here with you. This is the recording that we had this morning on a special training with James Moreno. This is, I'm going to give you an opportunity to see it. So this makes it easier for you to actually see it. And he's going to share some very, very amazing information. Please do us a favor and take some notes. And he will mention it in the video. It's best that you have two devices playing and do it along the way. So you know how you have sung along? This is a do it along. So do it as he does it so that you can really grasp it. And the best way to do that is maybe have it play on your phone and then use your computer to kind of walk you through it. So I'm going to play it. So I'm going to disappear for a few minutes. Once the video is all done, I'll come back to close this with you. So please, please, please have fun, do this, because he took his time to learn the information and also to share it. So I hope you guys found value. Okay. So I am going to share my screen right now, and I'm gonna hit play while I'm disappearing.
Something new, and I said, let me grab this by the horns. Let's figure this out. Let's give it to everybody. Let's do it. So the information is there. Okay, so let's get into how we do this. Okay, now it's being recorded, but I suggest that if you have two devices, your phone, so you can watch the information and actually do it, we're going to go step by step on how to do it. It's not that difficult. So I would suggest you guys, if you can, do it live one time. There's nothing better than muscle memory. Okay, I'm going to give about another 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So you guys, if you want to go into two devices and you want to create it instead of just taking notes, because when you take notes, you forget a step. You always do. We always do. So if you want, you can go ahead and do another device. I'm going to count it down, and I'm just going to get going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so this is how you create a survey. This is what I learned. And there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of stuff. But of course, this is one of the many that we can use. So you go to sites in the black. This is obviously where you have all your fields as a user. Once you click on sites, you go to surveys. Once you go to surveys, you go to builder. Okay, so one more time, you go from sites to surveys to builder. We click on builder. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a survey. We're going to add a survey. So we're going to start from scratch. We're going to add a survey. Okay, now this is slide 1. This is where you could ask questions first. I would not ask for name, address, phone number first. I would let them jump through some hoops. That way you know that you have a qualified lead in whatever you're doing, business credit, personal credit, opportunity, whatever it is that you're doing. And by the way, well, I'll give you guys some information that I got yesterday. So we're in slide 1. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click. So what I did was I clicked on it, which said slide 1, and I want to go to these options, right? And so what I want to do is go to a custom field. This is standard where you get this information, but let's go to a custom field. Let's add a custom field. Now, many options. I do not know all these options. I think when Ryan did it, he did single line. I don't remember, or drop down single. But what we're going to do from what I learned is we're going to do checkbox, which is what you saw what I did. So you click on checkbox, right? And you go to next. Great. Now, this will show up on the page, right? So let's just assume we're going to talk about business credit. Okay, so we're going to call it business credit survey. Just for fun. Okay, now like I said, the more slides you add, the better, the more questions you ask. Don't put them all in one. I'd say give it a chance for them to ask more questions. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to enter an option, right? Do I need to? No, enter an option, correct. So let's see, business credit. How long have you had your business? How long have you been in business? I might put 2 questions. So we're going to add an option. That's when we put a second question. That's how we do it. Okay. And do you have a marketing budget? Why do we ask that? We want to know if they have money. Great. So we're going to save that. Oh, select the value. Okay. And this is where I think I should put business credit survey. Yeah. Oh, sorry, general info. That's where it's going. I apologize. So group has to go to general info. Bear with me. I want to see if somebody is reaching out to me from the group in case I'm missing something. Okay, so now that I put in those 2, I'm going to save it. It's saved. And you always have to make sure you save it. Otherwise, you're going to start over. I learned that by mistake. Let me get rid of. Of course, my computer is everybody's starting to hit me up. Okay, so here I'm going to save the survey. I'm going to come back to it. And now I'm going to refresh. And I could do it at the end, obviously, but what I want to do is kind of show you guys. So if we're in slide 1 here, we're going to, this arrow back, I'm going to click this. I'm going to look for the, so you just slide this down. Sorry, you go to custom fields again. And these are all the ones that have already been questions that I have. So you go to the bottom, which is my last one, business credit survey. So if I take this, I drag it, bang, there it is. Now you can put colors, you can do all that stuff. Right now, I'm just showing you the basics, right? So there's 2 questions there already. Perfect. Okay. So let's add another custom field to this, right? Okay, so add a custom field, another one, checkbox. And again, I'm just doing this for fun, just to give you guys an idea. Again, if I go too quick, let me know. The group is general info because that's where we find it back on Kraken. I'll show you that, guys, again. The field name, we're going to call it, again, this is just another question in that. Business history, we'll call it. And you guys will play with this. You'll have fun with it as you go. So enter an option, right? So we want business history. How long have you been in business? And we're going to add an option. We want to know more about him. Oh, let's change this. Let's change this. Let's change this. We're going to call this income. Right? And check box. Income yearly. Actually, that's what we call this. Income yearly up here. Again, I'm just having fun while we're doing it. And then we could put 0 to 50,000 to 50K. Then we'll add another option. 50K to 100K. And we'll add one more option for the sake of it. 100K to 500K. And we're going to save this. All right. Feel the save. Okay. Come on, come on. We're going to save the survey as well. We're going to go ahead and reload the page, refresh it. Okay, so this is the same one. We're going to go here. We're going to add a new slide. This is having them go through, jumping through the hoops. And then we're going to go to the fields, a custom field. We're going to find the question we just put together, which was income yearly. So I just drag this. Oh, move this up. I drag this in here, and now that's in there. Right? So we're going to save the survey. Now, once you do a few of these and you figure out what you want to do, yesterday, what I did in the chat, I put all the benefits of good credit. So you guys have questions that you can use to create. Also, all the pitfalls of bad credit. So you can use the pain, that pain point, right? I want you to look at it. That's why I put it in there, because that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to pick a few that's going to sell it. I'm going to pick a few that's going to remind them why they need it, right? What is the 5 questions we ask? What's negatively impacting your score? Pain point. Do you know where your score is? Pain point. Vision. What is it that you want to do with a better credit score? House, car, better quality of life. Number 4, you're selling. How long has it been that you've had this? How long have you been thinking about fixing it? And number 5, are you ready to get started now? You can ask those same 5 questions in here if you're doing a personal credit. So I'm going to integrate the survey now. And guys, all you do, you can embed this if you have a website, which I do, but it still has old information. This, I don't know how to do this part yet. I know we have Serranos here who's really good with this as well. I want to give him some props because I was looking at his page and I see that he's taking the steps to move forward, and that's thinking out the box. And this is the conversation we had last week, is thinking out the box. But I click on link. Here's the link, guys. So now I just copy the link. And then you could post this on the bottom of a post you have. Now, obviously, in Instagram, you cannot do that. You can create one if it's about business credit, and you can put it in your bio. If you want to do it about opportunity and put it in your bio, make them fill out the survey, which is great. And we're going to talk about what you would do after that. So now I have a link. I can take this link. I could put it, if it's Facebook, like I said, I can put it in the ad like I did yesterday. I'm not going to, well, before I go there, let me just show you this. When I did this yesterday, actually, I did a post, right? This one, where it says, go to school, find a job, pay off debt, climb the ladder, vacation for 2 weeks, pay off a mortgage, and die. So I said, if it's time for a change and you're done with insanity, inbox me, something big is happening. So people liked it. Look what I did, guys. Well, let me see if I can see the comments. No, I had to do it individually. So when I just went to theirs, right? And I sent a comment. Oh, this is personal. I'm sorry. I went to them. I didn't want to, let's go here. Oh, no, it's not there. Anyway, I sent the message and I sent the survey. That's what I did. So you can use this many, many different ways. There's an audience there for you. That's the key. So let me go back out of this for a second. Let's go over here. Where were we? Okay, so I think I came out of it. Oh, here's Kraken. So we have the link. Once you have the link, you can use it for anything you want, you know, and so now what happens if you have the link, right? They fall in, you integrate it, make sure your Facebook page has integration with the page, which is in your settings here. So that way all the information comes in, integration, you go to integrations. When you go to integrations, make sure this has color. It has to be a business page, okay? And so mine is connected. So I'm connected. Anything I do is going to come to the CRM. And we're going to go back to the CRM, the contacts. I guess Carla Jackson is one of ours. I don't even know. I have to take a look. That was done. This was done today. Well, Francis, I know. Cheryl, I know. But anyways, once they go, so let's take a look. I'm just curious. Let's go to general info. I don't even know what they did here. General info. Did they fill anything out? Yeah, she did. Look at this. So this was just for fun. You have information and you have a lead for free. So that's kind of how you do it real quickly. I'm just going to kind of run through that real quick. I'm not going to do it again. But when you are in your account, right, you go to sites. From sites, you go to surveys, you build. When you build, you add a survey. When you add a survey, do not start with name, address, and phone number. I think you want them to jump through a few hoops, right? You go here where it says slide 1, you click this arrow, and you go to custom fields first. Save this for later. Go to custom fields, and what you do is let me get this out the way. You go to, where are we going? I'm sorry, add custom field on the bottom. I did checkbox where people would check it off. You send lobs, like I said, you send easy layups so anybody can do it. You click on that, you click on next, you give it a name, and then in options where you put the questions, whatever, and then you add if you want to add more than one question. So in the example of a credit score, you say, scores 4 to 499, 499 to 599, whatever, you know what I'm saying? 6 to 699. If it's income, do you make this? Or if it's for opportunity, how much income would you like to make extra? 0 to 5,000, 0 to 10,000. You wanna find out what they want, right? And if they give you that info, you got something to play with.